Good evening. Pasuk in the first chapter of Sefer Yeshua. We say it every Shabbat. Lo emush Sefer Torah zem picha v'yigita bo yomam v'layla. The Torah commands us to study Torah day and night. The Gemara says in Masechet Shabbat, Lamed Aleph tells us that one of the questions they ask us after 120, do we set aside time to learn Torah? Not, did we learn Torah? Did we set aside time to learn Torah? That every day there was a set aside time, whether 15 minutes, an hour, half an hour, whatever it is, it was set. There was an appointment that nobody can interrupt. If someone calls you, I'm talking to the CEO. Which CEO? CEO of the universe. I'm learning his Torah. I'm busy. I cannot answer. I'm sorry. This is what the Gemara says. We will be asked after 120. The Rambam writes in the first chapter, Chot Torah, that whether a person's rich, whether a person's poor, whether a person's healthy, whether a person has a isurin, a lot of suffering, even Isha ve'banim, even if he has a wife and many kids, he has a very hectic schedule. Everybody is obligated to have set aside time to learn Torah in the morning and in the evening. Shulchan Aruch writes, Siman Kuf Nun Hey, that right after you finish tefillah in the morning, where are you supposed to go? Shulchan Aruch says, it's halacha. You must go to Bet Midrash. You must go to learn. Set aside time to go to the study hall and right away learn. And only afterwards go to work. Shulchan Aruch says, even if you're going to lose a big business deal, a lot of money is waiting for you, the Torah is more important. And Hashem will give you even more if you sacrifice to go to learn right after tefillah and not run away to work right after praying. Shulchan Aruch talks in Siman Rav Lamed Het that a person has to make sure to set aside time to learn in the evening as well. A person can come home from work tired, exhausted, but he still has to set aside time to learn Torah. We have strength to go to events, we go to Yeshua, we go to weddings. We definitely have strength to go also to set aside time to go learn Torah. Also, L'ilui Nishmat, the greatest mitzvah a person can do for himself and for L'ilui Nishmat is to learn Torah. The Mishnah in Peyah tells us, Talmud Torah keneged kulam. It is the highest of the mitzvot. The Gaon Vilna says even one letter of Torah is worth 613 mitzvot. Keneged kulam. If one word is 4 letters, 613 each letter, so times 4, almost 2,500 mitzvot, one word Torah. Can you imagine how many words can you say in 1 minute? Approximately 200. 200 times 2,500, 490,000. Almost 500,000 mitzvot, 1 minute of Torah. You do an hour shiur times 60, you're already in 20 million mitzvot. Just 1 hour shiur Torah. And imagine you do all of this L'ilui Nishmat. If we're very mahmir on the Yeshua, we're very mahmir to do Tehillim, how much more so we should be mahmir to learn Torah L'ilui Nishmat. It is the most mitzvot, if you want to invest in mitzvah, the greatest mitzvah is to learn Torah. So therefore, everybody should ask himself, do I set aside enough time to learn Torah? And if not, I implore everybody to go set aside time to learn in the evening and to learn in the morning. It's a mitzvah from the Torah. There's a wonderful story I read about a person whose name was Yaakov, and his mother was in a nursing home, and he decided to move and to live across the street from the nursing home. So he could visit his mother every day as she was getting old. He would eat breakfast with her every single day. And one day he got a phone call at work. They told him, please sit down. We have some very serious news. And they told him that his mother passed away. He was very broken. He was crying. They told him, please, sir, you have to put yourself together. You have a lot of things to do. So he started calling the rabbi. I needed to speak a eulogy. I bought a plot. He got all the arrangements he made. He goes and he buries his mother. He goes and he says Kaddish. He goes, the rabbi said a eulogy. And he spent a lot of money and time and effort. He goes and he sits Shiva in his house. He gets a phone call. And the cousin in the kitchen picks up the phone. He says, Yaakov, somebody's asking for you. And he goes to the kitchen. He picks up the phone and he says, hello, is Yaakov there? Where's Yaakov? I'm waiting. Where's my Yaakov? He says, who is this? He says, Yaakov, this is your mother. I'm waiting for you. You didn't come yesterday for breakfast. You didn't come today. Where are you? He says, what do you mean? I buried you. You're calling from Shamayim. Where are you calling from? He says, no, what do you mean? I'm in the nursing home waiting. He says, what are you talking about? He calls the nursing home, and he finds out there was a mistake. There was a mistake, and they told him the wrong person passed away. Instead of 14A, they told him 14B. They made a mistake. He buried the wrong person completely. He calls the nursing home. He said, how dare you do this to me? I spent so much money. I was sitting Shiva for somebody. I'm saying Kaddish. I did a eulogy. I did everything. This is what you do to me? They said, I'm sorry. Is it sorry? He goes to his mother and he says, the last thing you have to do is you have to call the family of the person who this person passed away. Nobody told their family that this person passed away. So bet you some family doesn't know their mother passed away. The mother said, no, don't call my roommate. Don't call her. Don't call her family. He says, why? He says, I'm going to call. He calls. He tells them, sorry, I don't know how to tell you this, but your mother passed away. But you should know, I gave her a Jewish burial. We said Kaddish. We did eulogy. We did everything. He said, wow, she's so lucky. So lucky. What kind of response in this? I would say maybe, Baruch Emed. You start crying. Why you say it's so lucky? You say, yeah, she's so lucky. Me and my mother, we fought. We didn't see eye to eye. I hated her. I said, when you're going to die, I'm going to cremate you. I'm going to burn you. And I don't know how she's so lucky someone gave her a Jewish burial A to Z. His mother of this Yaakov told him that in the end he found out that this lady every day was saying Tehillim, praying that I should have a Jewish burial. And look how Hashem answers the tefillot of one person. How much more so a person can do much more miracles with the tefillah and the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. Baruch Olam. Amen.